If you don't understand the forces of disintermediation, and if you can only sell level 1 value, which is product value, your job in sales is already gone. Hey, it's Anthony Iannarino, thesalesblog.com, right here, youtube.com/Iannarino, and author of The Only Sales Guide You'll Ever Need. A sort of unfortunate title for a guy who has a second book coming out on sales, but that's the fact, and we're going to deal with it on August 8th. Listen, I had coffee this morning with Nelson, who is in Ohio from Florida, and he's going to go talk to a group of distributors. And when we had coffee this morning, he said, what can I tell them? What can I tell them that would help them sell better? And I said, Nelson, they're already dead. They just don't know it yet. They're zombies, but they just don't recognize it. And here's why. If all you can do is take an order from a client and you believe that the only differentiator in what you sell and what somebody else sells is the value in the product alone, you're selling at what I call level 1 value. And listen, there's a reason I'm always harping on the levels of value, because if you're at 1, you're going to be disintermediated. Gerhard Schwantner from Selling Power said this at a Sales 2.0 conference a couple years ago. He said there's 15 to 18 million salespeople in the United States, and that number will drop to 3 million over the next couple years. Okay, not over the next couple years, probably not over the next couple decades, because truth be told, there are already millions of sales jobs that are unfilled, many of them at a higher level where you need to be strategic and consultative, and people are struggling to find those salespeople. But it's not hard to find a salesperson who's an order taker, and it's not hard to find a salesperson who doesn't believe that they have to create any value. All they need to do is show up and put the product in front of the customer and let the features and benefits do the work for them. Those jobs are already gone. And if you don't understand Amazon.com's play, and you don't understand what Jeff Bezos is doing, you don't understand what's going to happen to your industry if you're a distributor, and if you're not a massive, insight-driven, full of value, wisdom, insight kind of seller, if that's not what you are, you're going to get disintermediated. If all you can do is take an order, the internet, right there's my computer, the internet's going to do a better job taking an order than you can. First off, you're going to take a cut and profit from that because you're taking the order, and then you're managing the delivery. Amazon does that better than you. Amazon does that right now better than anyone. And what Bezos' genius is that he's not trying to sell books. He's trying to build a network of distribution centers to knock out anybody who's a wholesaler, anyone who's a retailer, and anyone who can't create greater than level 1 value. So if all you can do is hand somebody a catalog and take their order, and you have nothing else to offer, your job in sales is already gone. It hasn't happened yet, but it's already gone, because the internet is the great leveler, and it doesn't really care about how long your company's been in business. It doesn't care about whether or not you really like your job. It doesn't even care if your clients really like you. Over time, the battle is going to be won, and people who are transactional are going to be wiped away, and what's going to happen is a lot of automation is going to occur in that part of this hourglass economy. Down at the bottom, where there's no value to be created, you're going to transact. The value is going to be created at level 4, and that is strategic value, insight value, knowing how to see around corners, knowing how to make trade-offs, knowing how to build consensus in your business so you can make actual change. That's where all the action is. So I'm sorry I'm the bearer of bad news here tonight, but I'm the bearer of bad news tonight. And here's why. If you are in a role where you don't yet understand that it's your job to create massive value, and that means you need chops, you need business acumen, situational knowledge, you need to study your industry, you need to study your client's industry. There's a bunch of videos I've already shot here that'll help you do those things. If you don't do those things, you're not going to work in sales. You may work in customer service, you may work in operations, but there's not going to be a place for you if all you can do is take an order. I'm Anthony Iannarino. Get some chops, study hard, do great work, create customer intimacy, know enough that somebody calls you their trusted advisor, and then hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow, because this is every day. Okay, look, it's not every day. I've missed a couple days, and it breaks my heart to miss a couple days because I like to do something like this deliberately, but in a couple cases, I've shot something and then there was something that happened after I shot it that prevented me from posting it. On 4/20, I did a post about not doing drugs and about the carnage that I've seen in my relationships, and I decided not to post it because Grant Cardone posted one right before I did, and I thought I can't post it right after he posted his. So I didn't post that one. And then a couple days ago, I had another event, very heartbreaking event. And I had something that I was going to post, and I didn't publish it. I recorded it, but I didn't publish it. Maybe I'll publish it someday in the future, but when it's around events and circumstances that are traumatic and emotional, I don't feel like it's right to put them up at that time. So almost every day, maybe I'll make up a couple makeup videos. Maybe over the weekend I'll get that done, and then it really will be every day because I will have enough to have covered those days, even though I've got a couple in the can that just never got put up. So that's the story, and